preheated the oven, so I turned it on to 425. I'm gonna put the eggplant in there. I got a pot of water that's getting ready to get boiled, so we'll cook our pasta in there. And now we're gonna go ahead and chop up some eggplant and put it on the baking tray to go in the oven. Okay, so we got our eggplant all chopped up over here on the baking pan. A couple different colors. I noticed one's purple and one's kind of a light purple. One's like a dark purple. I wonder if they'll cook similarly or differently. We will see. So our water's still getting hot. And next what we're gonna do is make pesto. So pesto is from Italy, I think originally, and it's usually made out of basil, which is an herb, pine nuts, Parmesan, olive oil, and I don't have any of those ingredients. So I'm gonna do my own version. Like I said, I have some parsley, so maybe parsley instead of basil. I don't have any pine nuts, but I went to the store and I found some sunflower seeds, so we'll see how that tastes. And what I'm gonna use is the food processor, but you can use a blender or anything really that's gonna mix things up super well so that it gets really creamy. So what I'll add to the blender is my whole head of parsley, some sunflower seeds, olive oil, salt and pepper, and just turn that into kind of a creamy paste that we can use to put on our pasta. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I tried to make our pesto in the food processor, but it wasn't working. The food processor was way too big and it wasn't working at all, so improvise, that's all right. I happened to find that my roommate has a blender that I was able to transfer all the pesto ingredients into the blender and blended it up, and so now you can see it's nice and it's pretty heavy. It's not like super liquidy, but there it goes. You can have it as thick or as thin as you like. You just add a little more oil if you want it to be more runny sauce. If you like it nice and chunky, you use a little less oil. So in the meantime, our eggplant came out of the oven, our pasta cooked on the stovetop, and I drained it in the sink in a little strainer here. And the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, this is a bunch of radish tops. If you don't know what a radish is, I'll show you, but I eat the radishes, that's the root vegetable, I eat those in my salad today, so they're gone, but these are left over. And a lot of times people, and I usually throw them away, but I decided today, might as well try them. So this is my first time cooking with them. I'm going to, they're kind of sad looking, so I'm gonna go pick through them just like I did with the parsley, pick them out, put them in the salad spinner, give them a good rinse, and then we'll saute them, which just means cook them on top of the stove. So last step before we get to eat, I can't wait. Okay, so the radish greens are cleaner than ever. They're ready to go. I got a heat pan over here, low heat. We're gonna heat up, we're gonna wilt the radish greens. And then once those are good, then I'm adding our pesto that I tasted some, it's delicious. And then we're gonna add our eggplant and our pasta all up in this pot. It's gonna get warm and delicious, and then it's time to eat. I can't wait. All right, y'all, it is finally my favorite part of cooking, eating. So we can see our delicious pasta. We got our pasta that we made covered in the delicious pesto. These little guys you can see right here and right here. Those are our eggplants that we roast in the oven. And this is this green guy is our radish green that got really, really tiny. That's what happens when you wilt a leaf. Usually when you cook a leaf, it gets a little smaller, kind of like spinach. Pretty good. Nice and peppery, and goes pretty well with the pesto, if I may say so myself. Well, I'm gonna dig in. I hope you guys had fun watching me on this cooking adventure, and I hope maybe it inspires you to maybe try some new things of your own. This is definitely first time I've tried making pesto and the first time I've had radish greens before, and I'm super excited to eat it. And I think that's what's so fun about cooking is you can experiment and try new things, and every time you make something, it can be a little bit different and fun, and it's definitely an adventure, and I love that you get to be creative and make whatever your own little taste buds like. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.